In a world driven by diplomacy, mutual cooperation, and strategic interest, what happens when long standing goodwill is discarded in favor of opportunistic alliances? India, a nation known for its swift and selfless humanitarian outreach, was the first country to respond when Turkey was struck by a catastrophic earthquake in 2023. At a time when infrastructure collapsed and lives hung in balance, Indian rescue teams were on the ground. Indian aircraft delivered critical medical supplies, food, and relief material when others had yet to mobilize. The Turkish people noticed. Social media carried thousands of messages of gratitude. India was praised for its rapid response, its solidarity, and its compassion. But today, that diplomatic goodwill stands eroded. Turkey has strategically aligned itself with Pakistan. The question is why? The answer lies in a growing network of military, economic, and defense cooperation between Ankara and Islamabad. Turkey has signed major defense export deals with Pakistan, including the sale of combat drones, advanced naval vessels, and attack helicopters, some of which have now been traced to recent attacks targeting Indian military assets and civilian infrastructure. Trade ties have also deepened. With a free trade agreement under negotiation, Turkey is extending broad market access to Pakistan across sectors like construction, textiles, and energy. Pakistan, in turn, is reinforcing its support for Turkey in global forums. So we must ask, has transactional diplomacy replaced long-term partnership? India has never hesitated to assist Turkey during times of crisis. But today, in pursuit of short-term strategic interest, Turkey has chosen to side with a state known to shelter and sponsor cross-border terror activities. The consequences are already visible. Across India, a grassroots boycott movement has taken shape. Traders are pulling Turkish products off shelves. Turkish apples are being rejected in Indian wholesale markets. Indian tourism to Turkey is in sharp decline. Several flights have been suspended. The diplomatic chill is intensifying. Azerbaijan too finds itself at odds with Indian sentiment following its vocal support for Pakistan in alignment with Turkey. But at the core of this issue is a deeper question. How does a nation rationalize turning its back on a proven reliable partner? What value do humanitarian efforts hold in the age of geopolitics and arms trade? Why has Turkey undermined its bilateral relationship with India in favor of tactical gains with Pakistan? This is not just India's concern, it is a global diplomatic dilemma. When humanitarian assistance becomes irrelevant in global calculations, what kind of world are we building? When nations replace mutual respect with military opportunism, what does partnership even mean anymore? This is the global face. And today, Turkey must look into that mirror. For more deep insights, stay tuned to the Global Eye.